We're excited about Accolade in terms of how we can run a better plan. And that's really based off three factors. How do we attack member navigation? How do we attack cost and care? And how do we attack the vendor network? And Accolade really allows us to have the right partner to have an offering to do all three. And that's what makes us have a more successful plan today as well as into the future. I think our employees engage around that just because of the ease of use. It's a digital tool, it's a digital era that we're in, and their expectations are there. So what's great about Accolade is our employees' expectations are met with Accolade's capability. And a perfect example is the fact that on their first day in our world, they're actually meeting their health assistant already on the app, downloaded on their phone. It is the Amazon-style experience of healthcare in order to really have a wow factor. And as excited as I am about the employee, I get more excited knowing that that evening at the kitchen table and they're laying out the benefit plans, they're actually downloading the app that night. And we're changing the dinner time conversation. It's no longer about which plan is better, it's changing the conversation of, oh, in the future, this is how we engage around our healthcare. We have a team behind us. A team is supporting our family. And it's that dinner time conversation where our employee is becoming the hero of their own story. Our employee feels, wow, I've got a great offering behind me, and it feels like, you know, BJ Services has a great plan. When we think about the Accolade team for our employees, it really means that there's an answer 24/7. 20 years ago, there were no tools like this, and you know, the HR practitioner, the HR function, or the payroll and personnel function ran the company health plan. You know, they directed the members. And I would say, in many ways, we lost our way as a function. Our companies lost their way because we said, not our problem. It is our problem. And every night when an employee goes home and they're worried about where or how, or, you know, is this covered in the plan, that is stress on a family. And when we put a tool like Accolade or a program or a partner like Accolade around our employees, we solve not just for the symptom, we're investing in the lives of our families, of our employees. That's what it means for our employee base, is that they've got a team that cares around them. They've got a team that they know that in their mind, it is an extension of the HR team. But it's not the HR team of 1980. This is the HR team of 2020 when it comes to really being that advocate, that, you know, that person who's there, I'm here to help your family. And I think that's what's exciting, is we've got that opportunity with a partner like Accolade. I think around our workforce is all about mobile access. We have roughly 2,400 employees that at any given moment on a heat map in the US can be in 65 different locations one day and a different 65 locations the next day. And I think that type of movement means that we just have to have the right tools to keep up. And the ability that for us to, in our model, our workflow, to have day one access to healthcare, it's better than a Geico commercial. I mean, this is, what's in your wallet. I mean, all of those commercials where the consumerism of expectations of how plans should work, Accolade allows us to meet that. And that's what's really exciting about this type of partnership, that the employee expectations can be met by the product. And that makes us look smart as a company. It makes the employee excited about the brand, or the brand of the company, the brand of the healthcare, but it also gets them excited to trust us, to use it, because it's just a great day one experience. When they actually, on their first day, moments that matter are their company phone is already preloaded with the Accolade app. There's already a welcome message from the first health assistant. And what gets us even more excited as we continue to get our family involved around this is that app is then pushed out to the families as part of that day one onboarding. And that gets us excited because that changes our employees' relationship with our medical plan. It changes their relationship and ultimately builds a relationship with their health assistant. The trusted suppliers for us are all about how it's a seamless experience. And we use a health and wellness platform, which is really our incentive plan. And we use Virgin Pulse, which is part of the preferred provider network, and they cross-pollinate, so it's the same data's exchanged. And The beauty of this is, the other night I'm with our executive team, and around the table, I've got one of our members who talks about how his spouse is trying to get her steps, and the other member says, oh, well, my son was at the dock and we called Accolade, and they're getting confused and they don't know what's Accolade, what's Virgin Pulse, but that's a good thing, because I don't really care if they came in the front door, the back door, or the side door, they're engaged in the model and they are excited about the model. And so when we get this 1 + 1 = 3 opportunity, that's the value creation in this digital era. It's not just a process improvement to say I've got a live data feed, but where can these programs cross-pollinate and unlock value for us? Our implementation with Accolade was easy, it was successful, it was a non-event. We are a paperless organization. The limited emails went out. We don't over-rely on intranet. We just expect the tool to work. And it worked. And that's the beauty of it, is the data feeds were already pre-populated, the information went live. And even this past year, we have the confidence to actually drive our open enrollment through Accolade. So there's a pre-call for every member looking to change their plans to go through Accolade. And so for us, it's not only just an implementation, but how do we build and scale and mature the platform? I want to say technology, just because we really rely on the digital capability so strong of that, but I also want to say the word care. It is this duality that you can't have both at the same time. It's a smart answer, but it's also a good answer. It's an answer that I know that I can trust with our employees, that someone is there every day looking out for the well-being of our employees. That's the care. The technology piece is that I know that it's data-driven and that there's data behind it to show us how well we're doing in the program.